Well, hello friends, it's the B2, and I know it's been a few days since I've made a video, but I'm going to come at you with something cool today by Defense Clickers. And I know you've seen this before, but today is actually going to be a giveaway. I have 25 Steam keys for Defense Clicker. So not only am I going to show you how to play the game, but we're actually going to give away the game. And not just the game, but wait, there's more. We're going to give away the DLC Ice Pet, this little guy flying around. But wait, there's even more, because we're also going to give away the DLC Resource Pack too. That is right. So for the price of none, you are going to get all three. Why is my screen a little bit weird? Let's go ahead and pop it full screen. Slide it over a little bit. There we go. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and explain the game and show you the ins and outs of it and explain a couple things. And then somewhere during this, I'm going to tell you how to get those free Steam keys. So, all right, here we go. Defense Clickers. It's a very simple game. There's a path. Starts over on the left, and it goes around, and it comes through, and the mons go out the door here. Once they reach this door, this health starts going backwards. If one mon goes through, it goes to 24. If 4 more goes through, it goes to 20. When it gets to 0, it will reset. And go back to level 1. It will show you your highest wave and how many kills in the next wave. So if I get 40 more kills, I got a wave 703. Pretty simple stuff, right? Now there's different units that go on the board. This is the battlefield. If a walking unit goes up over here and reaches this bridge, it starts helping old dude build the bridge across here. And then it's a free-for-all. Everyone can just skip this little roundabout, and they go straight for the edge. Now, you can also click on this guy, and anything built will go backwards. That's kind of an active part of the game. But the great thing about this game is you don't have to be an active clicker to play it. You can play idle and do just as well, not as quickly as some of the active guys, but you can do just as well. So in the build mode, you'll notice that it tells you the level of your building and the cost of the next upgrade, right? So on this, you're going to see that they're level 17s on the snipers. And then let's see, the farmers are level 21s down here, and the chain guys, you can kind of see them, but these guys are level 17 if I go back. So in order to raise this a level, we're going to have to go to tower upgrade, and we're going to have to use what's called the crystals: the red, the green, the blue, and the teal, right? These correspond to blue crystal, red crystal, green crystal, teal crystal. And that determines the level. So at 510 teal crystals down here, I can click on max level, bang, it will go to 21. It will allow me to then upgrade to 21 for 100 grand there. So basically, I think that's 100 Jeezys. So that's basically how the upgrades for the towers work. Now, as far as building them, you're going to have to go in and select the tower. And you'll notice that I choose to employ a strategy where the towers, the stompers go alongside of here. Oh, I just got rid of a tower, so let's build this one back in here, and I'll show you. Boom. I had to pay 905 Ks for it, and then I'm going to upgrade it by left clicking on the tower, and I'll get rid of it by right clicking on the tower. Now it's gone, but we're going to put it back in and level it all the way up. So the stomper, you can see the red ring around it is the range in which it does damage, and it stomps and it creates damage for anything that's inside of that circle. Pretty self-explanatory. The arrow guy will shoot on the ground and in the air any mon that is close to it. Now, I don't have one of these built, but it will also have a red arrow around it. The ring shoots, I think, 5 projectiles out, and it circulates, so it turns, I think, counterclockwise, and then releases a bullet, in all 5 directions. So they're kind of handy to put like here in the middle where there's going to be mons flying all around, and the projectile flies straight and hits anything. Pretty self-explanatory. The chain, you can see the little pink background. See how the first 3 have had the little white background. Those will hit ground and air. And sniper is just a long-range guy. And if I click on it, you can see the circle. It goes completely off the screen. You can't even really tell. So, like if I go over here to a sniper, you can see that it goes the ring all the way around. It's my preferred because it hits ground, it hits air, and has such a wide range. Now, it doesn't fire as fast as something like, say, like the speeder, but the speeder, see how it's aqua behind it? That will only hit ground units. That speeder will only hit ground units. So the chain will only hit flying units. And so what I've done is I've put 9 of them or so everywhere that I know that they're going to fly out of, and then a couple in the middle just because, right? Just to be safe. The last piece that you can build are the poison, ice, earth, and fire. And these go all on the right-hand side of the screen and shoot across. And that's what the blue lines are, is ice shooting all the way across from the little ice laser beam. And that creates damage. It also slows the mons. Now, there are some mons that don't get slowed. If they have an ice property to them, they'll just walk right through it, and that's fine. But for the majority of them, I like to slow them down and give my snipers a time to focus and shoot, right? And you can see like the yellow bullets flying around. It's kind of mesmerizing to see them swarming all over the screen. But the reason I prefer snipers is that when these guys fire here, it kills the first target, and then any bullet that's behind it goes right through them. You know what I mean? It goes to the next target, and I kind of dig that. The ice beams will slow the targets down and give me extra time, and that's also handy. But if you want to do fire, it causes extra fire damage over time. Poison is poison damage over time, and earth just does twice the damage, which that's pretty daggone good and hits hard. But you can also level these guys, and you can see, let's take one near the edge. It's a 2. We're going to make it a 3. And now the damage is increased and the level's increased, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I think that's it for the build mode. We go to strategy. It just shows you which ones are getting the most kills. You can see there's an XP. It's a level 17. He's 5.62 out of 20 XP. He's level 1. And they level up based on how much they kill, and that's just an overtime thing too, right? As you go over time here and the levels, the waves go up, up, and up, you're going to get harder to kill. You're going to need your guys to level, and that sort of thing. You notice the stompers don't get any XP. It's the way that it's coded. Because they're area damage, it wouldn't be fair. They would level up kind of crazy. So they're taking the XP off the stompers, and I get that. I dig it. No big deal. They're doing 1,110 damage every time they stop, though, which is a little bit OP, and I like that. Now, the farmers, they're kind of unique, and if you look at them, you can actually click the farmer. And, or maybe you can click the farmer. Oh, you know what? Am I in the... Yeah. Huh. Oh, they're maxed out. No big deal. Then the next thing over is the tower upgrade. We've kind of talked about that as they build up. And you can see I focused on Sniper, Stomper, and Chain. Those are the 3 that I use the most. And so I've leveled them up 50,000 for the next upgrade. You can see that I only have 23,000 acquired. But when you get up to these higher levels, like 22, 62, you're going to be acquiring a lot more Prime. You're going to be able to do a lot more upgrades. So then I'll let you figure that piece out. And then... and you can figure out how they work for you. Like I use a certain method of stompers, chains, and snipers. There's no one way to do it all. I've done an all sniper board. I've done all arrow board. I've done like all different kinds to see, you know, which would make the difference. And really, it's just personal preference. On the evos, like every 500 levels, you'll get 1 evo, and it's accumulated right here. And you can hit this at any time and get the evos. Like if I was to hit this, I would get 1 evo towards the upgrades over here. Now again, this is a sort of a progressive game, and so the more evo you get, the better off you'll be able to handle higher levels. You'll be able to upgrade your multiplier damage, range, additional range. And I'd like to update this just because plus 5% on range per level is huge, and that's why my snipers, when you look at them in the build mode, that's why they are just covering immense portions of the board, right? I dig that. So that's the tower upgrades. And the Evo upgrades. For the pet upgrades, this is kind of cool too. You're going to acquire elements over here. Poison elements, ice elements, earth elements, and fire elements. And these go towards upgrading these heroes right here on this side. So for instance, I have 1,002 in the ice element. Now I can upgrade his level to 2, and he does more damage. When I get another 1,000, I can upgrade his speed to level 2, and these play a huge factor in there because these are the guys on the side. This is poison, earth, fire, ice. Now, if I'm in here in the game, I can turn this off and not have where is it at? Used to be able to turn them off. You know, I'm going to reload this game real quick because all right. So here you go. If I go over here to this guy and I click him, he is going to start spewing out more. See how he's just shooting more stuff out here? There's a higher rate of speed on there, or I can like turn this guy off, and then the earth guy's not firing anymore. I don't know why you'd want to turn him off, but you would definitely want to get him moving there. So I don't know why he's not coming back on. That's weird. We'll have to check this out here. So heroes and pets, you got that settings. I'll let you figure those out on the settings. They just do different things, and you can walk through that on your own. Now the jobs is pretty cool. Like as you level up at the bottom, you can get new jobs. The gold digger, you can get more farmable clicks. You can get more damage out of the Monster Hunter, and you can wait for the Tower Engineer. And I don't know 300 or 400. I will get back to there soon for sure. So if I go back to the game and I look at talents, this is where you can get extra stuff based on your job. And I'll show you the job in a second, but you can spend your money here to do different things on the Evos and also make less XP for using your elements, which I would recommend you save your elements for upgrading your pets there on the side, your little defense guys on there. So and there we go, we got them set back up to shoot some more on the Earth guy. Your talents are at the bottom here, and so the longer you play, your level goes up to 284. I've got 10 talents to spend. It wasn't enough to upgrade when we just looked at it. And I'm going to level again here in probably, I don't know, like another half hour or so. I'm a job level 6 as an engineer, and so if I go back to the job level 6, it's +1 damage per level per tower damage, right? It's not earth-shattering, but 6 is 6, right? And every time you hit, it's another 6 damage on there. So, defense clickers. All right, so let's talk about how we're going to give away these Steam keys, and the way we're going to do that is by joining the Discord, and it's in the description of the video. If you go down there and hit it, join the Discord. There's going to be a defense clicker room. If you join that room and then say, just let me know that you'd like a key, I'll let you know if you're one of the 5 winners for the day, and we're going to be giving away 5 DLCs. Per day for the week. So each day I'll log in, you'll get the key for the game, you'll get the resource pack DLC, and you get the pet. So I'm going to give you 3 separate keys via Discord, and that's how I'm going to run the giveaway. So the last piece I wanted to show you guys is the main menu where the high scores are, which is kind of cool, right? There's a total kills menu, and that'll come up here in a second. It'll load. And it'll have everybody on there. Zudikai's on the Discord on there. Stormy is too. Where's Stormy at on here? I know she's on this right here, number 7. She hangs out, and both devs hang out on there too. And there's a few other players, Zach Zier and a couple other guys on there that hang out on the Discord who can answer questions. Highest wave is pretty self-explanatory. It's going to show you your highest wave you've got to -3,000, and so I'm ranked 61 on that. And that's just kind of everybody is lumped in there because that's one of the Evo levels, right? So if you look, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 5,500, and you can see it's, there's not a whole lot of in-between levels because that's where people are getting stuck at, especially these guys who are way up here at 9,500 and 10,000. Like, that's insane. It's going to take them weeks to get back up to that level. So most clicks, if you choose to do an active click on this game, you will go into the active clicks here and you'll end up on this screen. I don't do a whole lot of active clicking, but it is helpful early game to sit and click a little bit and get moving. Smoky Bandit, there he is. Where's Stormy? Stormy, where are you on here on the most clicks? You're probably not on the most clicks either. There you are, right there, number 43. And then account level, which is an automatic thing based on the time you have the game going. That's your talent, your job thing. I just made it at 284 up to number 74. So feeling kind of good about hitting the bottom of the list here, and we're going to keep progressing on there. So hope you've enjoyed the video and understand the game Defense Clicker. It's a really simple game. There's multiple games that have tower defenses. I can say this, I've been playing the game about 3 weeks, and every week they've had at least 1 update, sometimes 2 updates on there. So if you have any questions, don't forget to hit the Discord, put anything you need in comments, and we'll be talking to you soon. Good luck on the game.